What will the outcome be if a teacher and an image maker collaborate? This programme is about Steve's collaboration with Roberto Perini at the Queen's Park Community School in London. Roberto chose magnetism as our subject. Steve produced a wide range of graphics mixing 2D and 3D animation styles. He showed these graphics and animations to Roberto.
Yeah, this is brilliant at the start, as the start of it. Static, magnetism, okay, and gravity. Now, my main concern that it wouldn't be done properly and it wouldn't be professionally prepared, and that was my main concern. But all of those concerns flew out the window after the first shoot and after seeing the first few clips, because the graphics were great. Yeah. This lesson's going to be on magnets and electromagnets. What it's done for me is really open my eyes to see what could be done or can be done. And if I was to give him some other ideas, the process of him putting them on the screen really could help in my teaching. And it's something I've been lucky enough to do. So I've actually given him some ideas. He's put them on graphics. I've told him to go away, change them. And for other topics, it would be great, not only in science, but in other lessons where students have to picture ideas or concepts.
This is how Roberto incorporated the visual material into his lesson on magnetism.
I've been working on some clips for the last about 3 months, okay, to do with magnetism. But without you lot in the clips, it's not going to be very good. It's going to be a little bit rubbish. So I really need you to look at these. So, 8:10, today what we're going to look at, okay? Any guesses what we're going to look at? Have a look at this. Okay, magnets. So we're going to look at magnetism and electromagnetism. Now, what is magnetism? Okay, so what is magnetism? One person put your hand up. Any idea? Alright, it's a force. Okay, so good, it's a force. Okay, now, that's the main thing that, if you shut your eyes, stands out.
The graphics.
The graphics? So what about the graphics do you like?
We were talking about the different parts of like the topic. It was easier to understand it when it had, one of them was 3D and the other one was kind of 2D. It was easier to understand it with what you were saying.
If you was to think back, you can remember from before, that stands out.
When it was explaining the electromagnet.
So the electromagnet, so that was something that maybe before you didn't pick up. So what about the image was it that made it easy to understand?
It's the way it broke it down and explained it more.
Been really helpful before the exams.
It was clear and easy to understand.
Yeah, I mean, it's especially on the topic of magnetism. Before we made this production, the confidence was not there, but now I'm fully confident.
Do you think it might help, if your parents want to help you revise, if they can see it as well, and see also the way that Roberto teaches or something, do you think that might help as well?
Yeah, because if they knew how he was teaching, then they could help teach that to me at home.
I thought it was a great project to work on, and I've been impressed with the graphics. Obviously, if we could expand it, I'd want to make it a lot more interactive and maybe even get some computer programmers in to make some games. If this was done with more teachers, then imagine how many ideas we would have.